All right, I want to show some real quick. I didn't actually explain in the first video. Some are probably wondering how we're going to transport these things as they're almost 12 feet tall. Well, what I ended up actually doing is that pipe that you saw that I stuck in the middle is actually acting as two functions. One, it's the backbone of the blade. It helps keep the blade a little more rigid, keeps it from possibly snapping and stuff like that. But halfway down the blade, I actually had the pipe cut in half. And what that's going to allow me to do is that's going to allow me to, after the fact, cut the blade in half and actually separate the blade in two pieces. And then where the hand guard is, there's another junction right there where I can actually pull the top handle off. So these things will actually come apart in three pieces. There'll probably be two 4-foot pieces plus the piece for the handle, which would be anywhere from 2 to 3 feet. So what I have is I have my 3/4 tube right here, and then I have this my extra piece of 1/2-inch conduit right here. So you have a little screw in there. All the screw is one is a stopper to help make sure that when you stand it vertically, this pipe right here doesn't slide all the way to the bottom. The tape is merely just to take up space and keep it from rattling. So it'll essentially go in here like that, right here. And what that's going to do is that now I got that pipe inside here, which is giving me a nice surface area. Now my other pipe that's in the other half of the blade is going to be on this side. So now you see I got a nice, solid connection again. This is going to keep the blade nice and rigid. It's not going to come apart. And then after everything's said and done, we can do a clean cut across the blade, pull the blades apart, and that's how we're going to separate the blades in three pieces for transporting. I just thought I'd show that real quick because I didn't explain in the first video. So what happened is the pipe will go in. I'll make sure that it's nice and flush with the top. I made it a little bit shorter so it sticks into the bottom. And then you can see pretty much right at the 4-foot mark, there's that line. So once we split it in half, we can actually separate the blades after the fact. And then these are the pieces of wood I was talking about where these will just go along the edges, both sides. So it just gives me a little bit more reinforcement. So as I, sand everything down, it gives me something a little more rigid on that corner. So this way they don't break off real easy, especially if somebody's over there kind of picking at it, that kind of stuff. So I just got to cut these strips to fit. Looks like I got to cut this channel just a little bit deeper so the pipe goes in further. And then I'll get these glued together. And then once they're dry, then I can start working on this blade. Okay, so the next one is covered in that paint slash thin set, mortar mix. So now to just let it dry, and after it dries, I'll go ahead and start the same painting process that I did on the other one. So this way it matches that one over there. Oh, now it's just a waiting game. All right, so here we go. Sword number 2 is done. All right, so I figured I'd take the 2 swords that are completed and put them side by side, just so you can kind of see how they're looking so far. I still got one more to make. This is only 2 out of the 3. But overall, I think they're shaping up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way they're turning out. I've been trying to look at a whole lot of pictures to really, get all the details down to the best that I can, as far as overall shape, size, color, angles, all that kind of stuff. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the way they're coming out. I think they're actually shaping up pretty good. But you'll definitely have to keep an eye out for video 3 when the 3rd sword gets made. And once those all 3 are made, they'll all be stacked together where they're supposed to be. So you'll be able to see all 3 of them as their full set as they are. But overall, I think they're turning out pretty good. Okay, I figured before closing out this video, I'd talk about the sizes real quick, because I didn't really specify how big I planned on making these things. The first one's 12 foot tall. The second one is a little under 11.5 foot tall. And the reason I'm doing that is because a lot of the pictures that I've been looking at, they seem to have a little bit of a stair step effect, like each one's slightly different in height overall. So the next one is going to be actually about a little over 10.5 feet tall. So I get a nice little stair step effect when all 3 of them are put together. But overall, I just want to kind of show you the sizes I'm working with. I got to say, they're definitely big. I think they're pretty impressive looking. They're going to be a cool backdrop piece for them to be standing in front of. So I hope they enjoy it. You have to leave me a comment, tell me what y'all think of these. But I still got one more to make. So let's go ahead and jump on that 3rd one, get it all done. Hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.